Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Here we do all things real estate and all things real life. Today I have a new vlogging setup. I bought a 98-cent Amazon mystery box and it came with an awesome selfie stick. It comes with a little remote and all I have to do is click it and it'll start and pause my videos. Today I wanted to show you my ever-growing garden in my backyard. So here is my garden over here. We have 3 gardenias up front and we have a blackberry bush that my family had brought me from Louisiana from my uncle. By the way, that has Louisiana soil and we've had it for about a month or two. And it's done well, and I have another plant also from Louisiana that has also done well. It's not over here, but it's a raspberry plant. I'll show you that in a little bit. But over here, that isn't a part of my new part of the garden, but this is our lemon tree. This has been in our family for the past 2 or 3 years. As some of you may have heard, we in Texas a year ago had gone through a pretty major snowstorm. This thing was covered in a tarp. Where my garden is now was a orange tree that sadly froze to the core, and so we no longer have it, obviously. But it used to have lemons on it, but one of my dogs over there decided that the lemons was his. But yeah, it's doing pretty well. And over here is my awesome new garden. So we've had this box in the middle for about a year. This is my raspberry plant, just like the one from my blackberry plant. It does have Louisiana soil in it. And both of my berry plants did come as a twig, literally. And as you can see now, over 2 months, they have survived and done well in the Texas heat, Texas weather. They went through 2 major thunderstorms, and they've done absolutely phenomenal. Right here are my strawberries. Let's see if I can show you some of my strawberries. So you see right there, there's a strawberry. There's a few in here. There's one little bitty one. These came from Louisiana as well. And these are in partial Louisiana soil. What's around the plant actually came from Louisiana. But we have pine straw here from, I think, Bastrop. And the soil, this soil right here, the soil in all my other bins are in-ground soil, is pretty much horse manure. But they have been here along with my 2 raspberry plants for about 2 months, 2 to 3 months. These all started a little bit smaller than this plant. These 2 plants here both started out really, really tiny. And they definitely came with some blooms. As you can see, there's a unripened strawberry. They have been coming out as really small or really large, some in really cool looking shapes. Over here, I have 3 different bunches of carrots. There's a ton of carrots in there. We're waiting for them to pretty much get ripe. They are currently in the process of growing. Here I have green squash, which is my zucchinis. I don't see any zucchini growing right now. I am sad about one of my blooms because one of my blooms did come off today. I don't know how. We've been having problems with a squirrel, a raccoon, something like that, just trampling all over our plants. They have been eating my tomatoes, which is right here. I have 2 slicing tomatoes, one right here and one right here. These 2 I grew from little plants that you can get from Lowe's. And right now I have possibly about 30 or 40 big tomatoes. And like like 10 to 20 more small ones. Over here, these are yellow straight neck squash. These came from a new co-op building in New Braunfels, and they're doing pretty good. You can't really tell, but there are two little squash growing. I have 5 of them, and I'll show you more of them. I have 2 more little groups of carrots back here. Sorry, this is very, very chaotic in here. I'll show you another little squash. So I have some that are in different phases. Like this is the biggest one I have. I have 2 bell pepper plants. I've got a few that are growing pretty well. These came from a little bitty plant, from Lowe's. These are 2 green onions. They did not come from Lowe's or anything. They actually came from my kitchen. They came in from an onion that went bad and started growing green onions, which is not a bad thing. These are 2 cherry tomatoes along with my slicing tomatoes. They came as little plants from Lowe's, and they are doing phenomenal. I've got a ton of tomatoes and 2 that are actually ripening at this very moment. 1 right here, and then 1, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. There was 1 way off in the back, the little orange one. And over here is another 2 squash plants. Right here is one of my favorite bins right now. It's got pole beans up here, and right now, let me see if I can show you one of them that actually has a pole bean growing. So as you can see, this little green stem right here, right in front of my thumb, is a bean, and a few of them do have beans growing. And these along the fence is my Kentucky Wonders. They are pole beans. They will run like crazy, as you can see. And here I can show you a little bit more of my bush beans. These up front will not run. They are a bushy type. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is about 8 lima bean groups, and each of them have 1 or 2 lima beans growing. The one over there in the corner, that little hole right there, is another lima bean. We had to replant because the birds decided that my seeds were theirs. Pretty much like everything around here, we gotta feed them. That's another little plant. It's struggling a little. I might have to give it a little bit more love, but it'll grow. I have some cucumbers. These will also run, so we're planning on putting a fence up as soon as they get big enough. And these 2 bins right here are my personal favorite, because these 2 bins have cream peas. They're little bitty peas that you can put in water and salt, and that's completely it. You can ruin them real easily. They're like really sweet. These 2 plants will only feed us once each time we harvest, but yeah, I'm excited to see what they do. So I got this container from Tractor Supply. Got these 2 brute containers from Lowe's. This one, that one, and that one all 3 came from Tractor Supply as well. Actually, I think one came from a Tractor Supply or 2, and 1 came from online. This box right here came from a guy that my broker knows. He gave us both a little box. And then these 3 came from Lowe's. So did all my soil, besides the Louisiana soil. But yeah, Please like, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications for more videos like this. And please comment down below if you want me to do more of these garden videos. On my other channel, which is Weichert Team or Team Weichert, the videos did pretty well. But if you really want me to do videos just like this one, please let me know and I will do more videos. But thank you. Hope to see you again soon.